What makes resilient dads turn their inner critic into an ally? Imagine having a voice inside your head that constantly tells you you're not enough. Now picture turning that voice into someone who actually supports you. That's what resilient dads do. They don't ignore their inner critic. Instead, they learn to see it as just a habit of thinking, not the truth. When the critic speaks, they notice it without judgment. They might say, "I'm noticing I'm having a critical thought about myself." This simple step creates space between them and the negative voice. Resilient dads accept that feeling guilty or frustrated is normal. They don't fight these feelings. Instead, they let them be, which reduces emotional resistance. When they accept their feelings, the inner critic loses some of its power. They also connect to what kind of parent they want to be. Maybe they want to be patient, loving, or present. By focusing on these values, they shift their attention from negative thoughts to actions that match their goals. They use practical tools like mindfulness meditation. This helps them become aware of negative self-talk and gently redirect their thoughts. Journaling about their strengths and progress reinforces positive feelings. Sometimes, they personify the inner critic, giving it a funny voice or a silly face. This makes the critic seem less threatening. Talking to trusted friends or professionals also helps reframe negative thoughts. Some dads even repeat critical thoughts in a silly voice. This highlights how irrational these thoughts can be. Self-compassion is another key. Instead of harshly judging themselves, they treat themselves kindly. This builds emotional strength and resilience. When the critic's messages seem exaggerated or untrue, resilient dads challenge them. They ask, "Is this really true?" Or "What's the real story here?" Then they replace those harsh judgments with honest, balanced statements. They often use I statements to take ownership of their feelings. For example, "I am doing my best and that's enough." Over time, this approach turns the inner critic into a helpful guide. It no longer discourages but encourages growth. Resilient dads learn to manage stress and conflict better because they don't let negative self-talk control them. Instead, they use it as a tool to learn, adapt, and become stronger. That's how they turn their inner critic into a true ally in modern fatherhood.